Happy birthday, my Capricorns. How are you this season? So I have a spread here. I wanted to see what blessings are you for this season. And what I find, I have these Atlantic Oracle cards right on the top. And these, I believe it's called Keeper of the Lights. I'm going to put the descriptions on the bottom. Or Oracle cards. I'm trying to look for the box as I'm looking for it. It may not be Keeper of the Lights, but maybe that resonates for someone. However, while I was looking at the meanings of these cards, what I find significant is that within the descriptions, it's been talking about mystics or mysticals. So if someone resonates with that. So in regards to karma, I feel like someone has been, it reminds me of the Justice card, maybe going through certain karmic cycles, wondering why certain things are happening. But I'm really getting strongly against this whole spread right here that has to do with past lives connections or past, every life that we reincarnate, we're here to learn karmic lessons, and as we continue we ascend. Because the Six of Cups, it's rare that I actually channel a past life here, past life connection. So the first one, life is a mystical mirror. That's the karma card right here. This one itself, it reminds me of a yin and yang. So maybe someone is trying to find a certain balance. This in itself, it can be related to a couple, but the way that the card describes, it's a mythical memory, mystical message. So it's like recalling your past lives or ascension, calling in your soul tribe. It also reminds me of like the Little Mermaid, when they have their own community down under their sea that no one knows about. So like to be like a union within yourself. When I see this boundaries card, I feel someone that is this one card also talks about vibration, ascension. You see how someone is like clearing their chakras, but it's reminding you that it looks like a lot of people are asking a lot of you. See all the hands, or there may be that there's options coming your way, but as we ascend, our energies change. We also shift out of certain type of people, connections, certain things that no longer serve us. So, but we also have to set boundaries for ourselves and not feel guilty about it. This one is Anna, grandmother of Jesus. It says, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. It does talk about she's a mystic, so I found that interesting. But it's kind of trying to show that, whether you're a mother, whether you're a sister, like, don't compare yourself to others' gifts or their roles on this earth, because every person in this life has a particular purpose. And it's like she's embracing the community. You are planting your seeds for growth, and you're blossoming. And I find interesting, just in these three cards, there is a light. That's why it's like a pillar of light. You are ascending. This one in particular, you're coming out of darkness. There's a darkness there. Like, it reminds me of like devil energy, in a sense that your dark night is so like you're detaching from certain things. And then the angel answers is reminding you to ask help from others. It could be a mother-daughter here, or mother and sister, someone that you're close to. I'm also getting maybe your twin. And listen to your intuition. Like someone is expanding their heart chakra. I do see that it looks like green right here. Like calling your intuition. I'm also seeing the moon here. So maybe someone is susceptible to the moon phases, or I'm also getting Mother, Maiden, Crone, if that resonates for anyone. And I see here The Three of Cups. Three of Cups. This one I receive celebrations. Maybe you have a coven. Maybe you have a soul tribe. Maybe someone that, you know, now is a season of celebrations, or celebrating within yourself, celebrating with others. This, I feel like it's a community, like where your cup is overflowing, where you're joyous, when you're happy because you're with people that understand your process, understand what you've been through. And then this Queen of Swords is like, she's igniting her passion, her fire. Like she's fierce. Like she's gone through the fire to get to this energy. And also, although I mentioned the Six of Cups with the past lives, this one in particular, I feel like you're embracing your inner child, or facing your inner child issues that you may have had. I see here like this Wheel of Fortune, although it came out reverse, and I channeled depending on how I'm guided, reverse or not. You have the Two of Swords. So it's like there's decisions that you need to make so that the wheel can shift. And it seems that it's not that it's ironic, because, you know, it's the fact that Capricorn season falls into the end of December into January. So it's like you are also shifting out of the old into the new, because we're going into a new year. Also, where we are, next week going into a solar eclipse, if you resonate with that, like purging, reflection, and we're closing out 10 years, a decade. So I feel like when I'm looking at this also, someone is aligning. I feel like alignment. It reminds me of stars. It also reminds me of my own deck with the alignments, like the stars falling. I feel like you have to surrender to what is, in a sense that you have to, there comes a point that we all have to go through certain karmic cycles. And, you know, when it says mirroring, it's like, how does it describe? How do I explain it? It's as if, because I'm looking at my light, and it has like a half crescent cover. It's like the moon, or like there are certain, your intuition is it's bringing you downloads of things, is revealing things to you, is reflecting it to you in a mirror. And it may be scary, but it's like it's part of the process. And what I find always interesting, because we are not perfect, will never be completely whole, but we're here to this day and age, you know, ascending to 3D, 4D, 5D, or coming through that, magnetizing our things to this 3D reality, is that we have to clear certain conditioning, certain things that we've had, and certain things even from our past lives that we kept on repeating through our through each life we reincarnated. And I feel like these blessings are coming your way, because it's like the Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom of the deck. Blessings want to come to you, but in order for that to come, this is a blessing. And when although we don't want to hear it, when we're purging, or when we're healing, when we're clearing our chakras, when we're clearing space for new things to come in, when we're ascending higher and taking risk that we never would have took before, because now that we've taken it, we appreciate the journey. Like, whoa, if I wouldn't have taken that, where would I have been? Would I still would have been in that box? And I'm also seeing a lot of yellow here. If anybody resonates with yellow, it could be, is it the solar plexus or the sacral? Don't mind, I always get them confused. So I see like you also have protection, because I see like, you know, this also reminds me of the triple goddess Like you see like the moon on the top, and the way it is, like if you search it, how it looks. You see, it's like wings. It's angels. You have protection. They are protecting you. See, like there's circles around you. This reminds me of a lotus on top. I'm also getting like reminded, don't get sucked into the web. You know, sometimes when we ascend, we get tested. And it's like, don't go back into the whirlpool. Keep on ascending higher. Because it's going to take you places. And you're protected. And I can't wait to see what beautiful blessings will come your way this particular Capricorn season and for the new year 2020. And with that being said, because Christmas is the next couple of days, I do wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and have a great night.